I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Set, 180! Let's go. Up, left. Defense. Mike, 55. Right there, you missed.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Regular.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Mayfield off the play fake. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. A run for Nick Chubb. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Cowboys nothing. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
61, matchbox lights.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
180!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Demetrius Harris, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Ready. 44, come on. Hey, come on now. Let's go.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Go.
Lock now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Locke going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Check 3. Check alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd down, Talley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
At the 7-yard line.
He's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Recon, 132 fighter.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. But now it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give running right is Chubb. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. The 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
54, right there, 54 miles. What's the curl? Hey, we're 33.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get...
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Locke. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. Washington's got it. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Now.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Locke now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Locke will try again on 2nd down. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. 36, 36. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Here we go.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. And Tate's got it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking deep in the... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Back to throw. Lock. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26.
On the draw, it's Pollard, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Yep.
To throw is Locke. He completes it to Tate. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll be out right at at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Mayfield to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Complete to David Njoku. Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Safety's creeping.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. He puts it through, and it's the ultimate capper to the regular season.